Yo, what is up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have this Matheus Cunha card. Now, as you can see, he's still got the 4-star like he does in his base card, because a lot of these cards have been boosting like skill moves or weak for like that. CDM, the Napoli guy, he's had an extra 2 on the skill moves. I don't know how they work that out for like future stars, because obviously he's going to be in their future, but don't really know. Anyway, so on stats then, so he's 6 foot tall. He's got high medium work rate. He's right footed with 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's got the flare trait and the outside the foot shot trait with 93 pace, 87 shooting, 84 passing, 92 dribbling and 8 physical. So on paper looks like a very well rounded card. In the games I played with him, I mainly played him as striker alongside that João Pedro card, but I did vary his positions a little bit. I played him wide a few games, and I think it was like cam for 2, but mostly as striker to see how his full potential is. Hopefully with another striker. But as of my intro, if you do enjoy it or want to see more, please do subscribe. It does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so enjoy the clips and I'll see you for the positives and negatives after.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know.
So what's my overall thoughts about the card then? Now, for starters, this card actually didn't perform as well as I thought it was going to do. It was in the like first 10 games that João Pedro was outperforming this guy like mad. I don't know why he was, but he was. And I didn't actually lose that many with him, to be fair. I think I lost 1 like 17 games. I can't even remember how many I played. It says he played 20 there, but I don't think he was all champs. But yeah, in the gameplay I think I only lost like 1 or 2. I don't really remember the weekend league, even though it was literally like 2 days ago. But as I talk about that, João Pedro, in the first 10 games he seemed to outperform this Cunha card, and I was kind of surprised since that Pedro's literally owned like 90k, where this Cunha was at the time. I think he was like 200, 300k. Obviously he's like 180k now, but generally at the time I was like, this could be really weird since the cheap card is outperforming the bigger card. But then in the later stages, when the game started getting probably a little bit tougher, this Cunha did step up to the plate, to be fair. So we'll go through stats then. So first to me is the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. That's always a nice thing to have about the card. Obviously, as I said in the intro, he could have had boosted skills or weak foot, but they didn't decide to do it on Cunha, which I feel like they probably should have done, but anyway, I'm not EA, I don't really run it. So we'll go through this. So the pace, not bad to be fair. You don't need to boost that at all. I think that's perfectly good enough for a cam, for a strike, for a wide. I really don't think 92 pace or above is really necessary to put cam style, but you can do if you want to. Next was shooting. Now generally, I'm going to say this honestly, I actually thought João Pedro's shooting was better. He has the same finishing but worse shot power, and then I think it's one better attack positioning, but the finishing for João Pedro felt really, really good. I don't know why. This Cunha card, he would hit the target a lot of the times, and actually he got 16 goals in 20 games compared to João Pedro's 12 and 20, so if you want to take it like that, then Cunha probably is a better finisher, but I just felt like in that situation when I wanted one of them to be through on goal, 1v1 with the keeper, I kind of wanted João Pedro, to be honest. The long shots, I only had one with him and it flew in, to be fair. It was actually a really nice long shot at the post and went in. So that was a really nice aspect. The volleys and penalties didn't really test out. The passing is quite good for this card. The long passing isn't really the best, but you can still get away with the L1 triangle balls because they're really broken. Like anything above like 75 passing and it'll be able to do it. I don't know why. But the long pass is a little bit of an issue at times if you like floor pass or something like that. Now the dribbling attributes, now because he's 6 foot tall, he's not going to be the most agile and nimble player, but that being said, he is still quite good at turning, especially that 93 agility and the 94 dribbling stat, really nicely to be fair. If he did 5-star skills, that would be even better. He'd be so smooth on the ball. But next up for me is the balance. Now this with his strength doesn't really go nicely together along with the aggression. They kind of average stats all of them, and because he's 6 foot tall, he's not really going to be like that strong. Like if he was like 6'6" and had it, maybe, but he's not really that type of player. Now next with the reactions were a little bit low. I did notice that in game. The ball control's really good. The composure is also nice to be fair, along with the finishing. Now next for me is the physicals. Now so the jumping is quite decent, the head and axe is okay, the stamina is really good. The stamina allows you to play him cam, wide, striker. This is one of these cards that's really good at playing wherever you want him to. He's got a good league, good nation. He's just a well-rounded card to be fair, and you could always just like get him into a team, play him wide if you can't play him central, play him cam if you need him to. Like he's genuinely one of those players that can just go anywhere you want him to. Now as I talked about before, the strength and the aggression isn't really the best. I like to have cards in this game that have really high aggression stat, just to make them a little like annoyance. Like let's say they lose the ball or something, they'll get it straight back, but he's not that kind of player to me. But that's all for my overall thoughts. Now let's get to overall scores. So on to my overall scores then. Now firstly the pace, now as I talked about, is decent but it's not amazing. So overall for pace I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. I do think it's similar to the João Pedro's card, like not amazingly fast but not really slow in game to be fair. He will break away from a lot of defenders, so it's really nice. The shooting, as I told about again, decent to be fair overall. He's got very nice attributes, as you can see all of them above 83, and it does feel like that in games to be fair. He is a very versatile card in that respect. So overall for the shooting I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 as well. I feel like stuff that make it better, maybe more finishing, more shot power, a 5-star weak foot and stuff like that. The attack position was fine in game. Now next up is the passing. Now generally I didn't have any issues with. Maybe if you played him cam a lot more, you'd find a little bit more issues with the card with terms of the passing. But overall for that I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I do think it's bad. No, I don't think it's bad, sorry, but I don't think it's amazing. You got the long passes that's like quite average. You got the free kick accuracy that doesn't really matter necessarily. The short pass and the vision are again like not a bad but not amazing stats. So the dribbling overall, now these are quite good stats to be fair. So the agility is really good, the balance is okay, the reactions are okay I guess. The ball control is decent, the dribbling stats are really good, and the composure is good. So overall for that I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Stuff that I could boost that, I know his height obviously you can't change that, but he may be a bit smaller, had the 5-star skills, stuff like that really. Now the physicals, so you got the jumping that's good, the head and axe is okay, the stamina is really good, the strength is okay, and the aggression is okay. So overall for that I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. What I think makes this card so good and so well rounded is just he's got aspects in everything to be fair. Like he's got good pace, got good shooting, got good passing, got good dribbling, and he's even got some physicals to be fair. So overall value for coins in terms of linkability and all that kind of stuff as well, I'm going to give him 9 out of 10, same as João Pedro. I just feel like both of them in their own aspects have really good attributes and like boost them above other cards in the game, but there's obviously like bigger fishes for around the same price. Let's say Alessandrini, something like that. They'll probably be better than both of them, but it's just because of his league. So overall score from then, I'm going to give him a 8.3. Now I gave João Pedro an 8.2. I just feel like this card edges it because he's just so well rounded. You can play him anywhere. He's La Liga. You name it, he could probably do it. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.